Hi everyone, and welcome to another Albion Online Dev Talk. We ended last year with a bit of a cliffhanger, teasing some big news coming early this year. Today, we're excited to finally show you what that was about and walk you through what we have in store for Albion Online over the coming months. In this Dev Talk, we'll show off what's just around the corner, as well as talk you through the major milestones on our roadmap for spring and summer 2026. You'll see new content and long requested additions that mark important steps forward. So with that, let's take a look at what we have planned and where this next phase of Albion Online begins. The first step is just around the corner. Following up on last November's launch of Realm Divided, we will start the year with Realm Divided Part 2, coming on February 23rd. We've been having a lot of fun watching the huge battles you've been having over faction provinces and fortresses, and we wanted to follow up on that with a content release that adds even more content to Realm Divided Update. The first part of this content release is the new faction battle standards. These banners spawn in active provinces and can be picked up by faction flagged players. By fighting faction enemies, clashing with other players, and capturing outposts, the banner increases in value, though at higher levels, progressing it requires engaging in PvP. However, if the carrier is taken down, the banner can be stolen by another faction and turned against you. Anyone who helps along the way is rewarded. Players who fight alongside the carrier or are present when the banner is turned in will share in the faction point rewards. To cash in a banner, you'll need to bring it to a friendly outpost where a bard collecting war stories will appear, eager to claim these battle standards for inspiration. The second content addition in Realm Divided Part 2 is an update to the Bandit Assault event in the Red Zones. With the original Realm Divided release, we already knew there was more we wanted to do to better integrate Bandit Assaults into the overhauled faction warfare system. This new Bandit Assault uses the province system much more naturally. Instead of focusing purely on outpost captures, the event now uses the supply system, meaning all faction activities contribute to Red Zone progress. Factions are ranked based on how much supply they generate, making participation in all faction warfare activities matter for the outcome of the event. The event itself now plays out in clear phases. In the first phase, all factions are drawn into the red zones, creating large-scale, multi-faction conflict across multiple provinces. As the event progresses, the fighting then focuses into fewer locations and ultimately climaxes in battles over valuable chests in 2 red zone fortresses, designed as high-stakes objectives with multiple attacking factions at once. The goal is to make Bandit Assaults feel more integrated and far more exciting as a centerpiece event for faction warfare. Following these targeted faction warfare additions, our first major content update of 2026 is launching in April. It will be a foundational update for Albion Online, bringing the game forward and preparing it for the years ahead. At its core, the update represents Albion stepping into a more modern era. We're raising the visual and technical baseline of the open world so it can continue to grow and welcome new players while still feeling unmistakably like Albion. The most notable change will be a broad visual overhaul to the open world. From reworked water and updated vegetation to new lighting, color grading, and post-processing, the goal is a more cohesive, readable, and atmospheric world that feels fresh without losing its identity. Just as importantly, the spring update is where players will begin to feel the impact of our long-term performance efforts. We've committed significant resources to improving the technical health of the game. This work doesn't end with this update, but it is the point where those investments start to become truly felt across the entire game. Alongside these large-scale changes, the update also includes a focused set of quality of life improvements. It brings a new map for the Crystal Arena, as well as a brand new 1v1 arena mode designed for fast, focused PvP learning. Loadouts are also getting a major upgrade with the introduction of the Armory. This is a significant new feature that uses player data to surface effective loadouts for virtually any situation in the game, helping players of all skill levels find strong and enjoyable builds. It's a true game changer for how players approach preparation. On top of that, we're rolling out further changes to the disarray system aimed at improving balance and readability in large-scale fights, particularly targeting the use of battle mounts in these engagements. The spring update is about future-proofing Albion Online, strengthening its core and laying the groundwork for everything that comes next.
Shortly after the release of our spring update, Albion Online is finally coming to console with its official launch on Xbox. This marks our first step into the console space and opens the door to a broader player base. For us, this is a huge milestone on our path towards making Albion Online the true cross-platform MMO we've always wanted it to be. Bringing a full-scale MMO to consoles is a massive challenge, especially when it comes to making the game feel natural on a controller. That's why we've taken our time with this release. To support this, we are introducing a completely new console UI navigation flow, a dedicated controller scheme, and key screens adapted specifically for console play. With the Xbox release, we are laying the foundation for Albion to live comfortably across all platforms and opening the door for possible additional console releases. Then, looking ahead to summer, we'll be bringing back a format that players have been asking for a long time. Ever since the Avalonian invasion back in 2019, we've been looking for the right moment to do another event like that. A season that shakes up the current world of Albion and narratively ties together with the launch of the next update. The Keeper event season is a special time-limited season built around a more event-style experience. It's an opportunity for us to create an exciting shared experience and build on this unique way of telling stories in the world of Albion. This one-time event season is a lead-up to our biggest gameplay update of the year. Directly after the season, we launch our summer update, bringing an exciting addition to the game, one that you have been asking for a lot. Albion's world is full of mythical creatures and ancient powers, but there was one key piece of Arthurian fantasy that has been missing so far, and that's dragons. They represent danger and power, creatures worth preparing for, fighting over, and remembering long after the battle, and they are just freaking cool and belong in a fantasy MMO. Now, we are incredibly excited to say that finally dragons are coming to Albion Online. It's still early in development, so today isn't about specifics. Instead, it's about why dragons matter for our game. They allow us to deliver a fantasy that fits naturally into our full-loot, player-driven world, creating reasons for players to band together, compete with one another, and take real risks for meaningful rewards. Of course, following our risk versus reward philosophy, the highest rewards will be in full loot areas. But you will also have the opportunity to engage with dragons without risking your equipped gear. Maybe you need to take a little risk, though, something. The summer update will be about deepening Albion's fantasy and backstory, raising the stakes of the world, and adding a long-requested pillar that supports high-end PvE, more to explore and discover, and additional opportunities for conflict and PvP. It's still a little way off, but we already can't wait to see how dragons will shape new stories in Albion.
There's a lot ahead for Albion Online in 2026, and the milestones we've shared today are things we're genuinely excited about as a team. At the same time, this roadmap does not represent everything we have planned for the year. There's more to come after Dragons, and we'll reveal an updated roadmap further down the line. We're looking forward to continuing this journey together with you. As always, we want to hear what you think. Let us know your thoughts, questions, and ideas in the comments below. We'll be reading through them and we'll be reacting to your feedback in a future video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in Albion.
Thank you.